Good evening, everybody, and welcome to day 7 of 8 Ways to Lose Control and Let God Take Control. I'm Kim, this is my wife, Gwen.
Okay, and as we say, welcome to Godly Spiritual Ladies and Men. We're going to be doing 7 and 8 today since it's our last day to pray. And one second, we're just going to get to that. Okay, there it goes. All right, so we're going to do that and get started. Ready to go?
Alright, so day 7. Don't lose sight of God. After the festival was over, while his parents were returning home, the boy Jesus stayed behind in Jerusalem, but they were unaware of it. Thinking he was in their company, they traveled on for a day. Luke 2:43-44. Mary and Joseph lost track of Jesus when he was a boy. They were traveling for the festival of the Passover, and they assumed he was with them. He wasn't. In Oz Hillman's devotional, Going Without Jesus, he asks us a very important question. Are you experiencing daily, even moment by moment fellowship with Jesus? If not, you'll wake up one day and realize Jesus is not with you in your endeavors. It may like it may like Mary and Joseph, create a certain fear in you that you may have lost a very important relationship. Jesus said he will never leave or forsake us, his children. However, we can walk away from his fellowship by refusing to be with him. Do not let this happen to you. He longs to have daily fellowship with you because he loves you. That being said, seek him continuously. All scriptures inspired by God and is useful to teach us what is true and to make us realize what is wrong with our lives. It straightens us out and teaches us to do what is right. It is God's way of preparing us in every way, fully equipped for every good thing God wants us to do. 2 Timothy 3:16-17. Pray and pray in the Spirit on all occasions with all kinds of prayers and requests. Ephesians 6:18. Pray without ceasing. 1 Thessalonians 5:17. Sometimes God will call us to retreat, to go away from our daily routine and seek Him. The hand of the Lord was upon me there, and He said to me, "Get up and go out to the plain, and there I will speak to you." Ezekiel 3:22. Don't get too busy. Like the popular saying goes, if you're too busy to spend with God, you're too busy.
Well, I figured we could talk about this one before we go on today. Well, with this one, it says, you're never too busy to be with God. And sometimes you can think you're with Him, but you really have walked away from Him. Like we live in New York, so with us it's like a go 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 type of life here because everything is so busy. As you know, they say that so much happens in a New York minute. Yeah, that's really true. So, but in that minute, you have to remember God is with you. You have to remember to be with Him because He can always be with you, but you could not see Him and think He's there, but He's not there. So you have to cultivate it. You have to do things like listen to this video, go watch this video, or pray, talk to other like minded people, go to church, be involved. These are the things that you need to do to see that you have a fulfilling relationship with Him and you haven't just walked away. Okay. Mhm.
Okay.
Okay. So we're going to do number 8 now and then we'll pray. Okay. So, number 8.
Enjoy life, really. Delight yourself also the Lord, and He shall give you desires of your heart. Psalm 37:4. And whosoever trusts in the Lord, happy is he. Proverbs 16:20. Young people, it's wonderful to be young. Enjoy every minute of it. Do everything you want to do. Take it all in. But remember that you must give an account to God for everything you do. So refuse to worry. Ecclesiastes 11:9-10. For the joy of the Lord is your strength. Nehemiah 8:10. Seek to be thankful. Enjoy life. Don't worry. Embrace your calling. Trust Him.
So basically, what this is, go out and be happy. And remember, God is always with you, no matter what you do. So don't let the doubts get to you, don't let the worries get to you, but always pray consistently. And remember that He's God, and you have friends in God.
Yep. And whatever your need is, let God know um what you need, and don't be afraid to have a conversation with Him. Don't be afraid to pray to Him, and always no matter how many doors get closed, that God will open up the right door for you to walk you, whether school, whether it's a new job, um, a new friendship, um, or someone that He wants um, you to date. Um, so so don't worry in your daily life, and just put everything in God's hands and let God um, do what He needs to do, and let Him do whatever plan He has for you, so that you don't get stressed out and so you don't get worried.
And with that, we're going to go into a time of prayer. Ready?
Sure.
Everybody by head.
Father God, we thank you for the 8 days of prayer, Father, for seven, but 8 ways to lose control and not God be in control, Father God. We thank you for teaching us patience, teaching us understanding, teaching us to have a spiritual relationship with you, Father God, and to know that we are your children, Father God, and we know that you won't um, let any harm or danger come upon us, Father God, and you won't allow the devil to touch us, Father God, because we always know that the devil will try to do whatever he can do to get us away from you, Father God. But we thank you for the spiritual protection that you put on us every day, Father God. And Father God, for those people who watch our videos, Father God, I ask you to encourage them, speak into their spirit, and speak into their hearts, and give them the direction and guidance of the path that you want them to walk down, Father God. And let them know that no matter what temporary storm that they may be going through, you're going to help them to get through it. And you're going to put the right people into their lives to help them get through the temporary storms so they don't go through it by themselves, Father God. And Father God, we just thank you that we're able to minister, we're able to do Bible study, we're able to call your name, Father God, and not have to worry about being persecuted, and not have to worry about being arrested and thrown in jail, Father God. We thank you for the freedom to be Christians, Father God, and the freedom to to worship you, and we should not take that lightly, Father God, because there's countries where Christians have to go deep underground to to praise you, to do Bible study, and be the Christians you want them to be, so that they don't get arrested, they don't get persecuted, and so they don't get put to death, Father God. We thank you for all that you do for my wife and I, our families, friends, co-workers, former co-workers, those who watch our videos, and those who make get on our last nerve, Father God. I ask you, Father God, just to bless each and every one of us, Father God. And as we lay our heads down to rest tonight, I ask you to have angels watching over us while we sleep, so that we can wake up to have another day to give you praise and thanks, and to worship you for everything that you've done for us. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Well, we thank you so much, and we'll basically see you next month.
But
Okay, bye.
adios.